Alrighto, good morning. Welcome to the London session live stream. Yeah, that's the one. This is your host Connor Abrams. Thank you for joining me this morning. So this morning we have GBP CPI coming up at 8. So I'm hopping on here a little bit earlier than normal, so we can get our analysis done and prepare for whatever comes, because there should certainly be volume from that CPI event. Alright, so looking on the daily, we are retesting some of this area here, these highs. Now, I didn't even want to mention this, but I noticed this thing here. It looked like an order block, and I was like, I'll just tap into that thing and drive down. And lo and behold, we have. So I'm not gonna focus on that. But right now we are in a range here. Rather gonna have my support down here, because you can see how we're tapping into this level. Below that there's clean traffic moving down. I'm not too sure what they are expecting here, higher numbers. So just the way price is setting up, I could see us selling off a little bit further, but if not, if we break this resistance, possibly we could maybe move back up to 167, 180, or even up to the highs here. Yeah, 4 hour we are bearish here, but keep in mind, I suppose we are, overall moving bullish. So we could get that support formed and then for price to drive up. So I'm not looking to get involved in trading the news. We'll just wait to see how it plays out, wait for volatility to die down. Maybe what happens here is maybe we even get a fake out of this level, break back in, and then on your 4 hour it'll basically be a wick down, support formed for us to drive up a little bit later. Alright, that's GJ. I took a look at GU yesterday, and GU, I don't know, I just quite like it. I quite like it. So, gonna do a quick analysis here for GU, since it is pound CPI this morning. Right, so overall, we are in a downtrend here. On your weekly, I'm expecting to see price fill this wick. Okay. So right now, on the 4 hour, we've broken below this support here. And I'm expecting to see us push into the support, possibly later this morning, if we get that volume from CPI. Morning, Jared. Shot. So yeah, you can see how we broke that support, and we even, formed a minor resistance right over there. we've got a support over here as well on the 15-minute. So yeah, for pound pairs, we're just waiting for 8 o'clock. We'll see what happens and then maybe take some trades at 8:30. Let's have a quick look at gold. Get our gold analysis done here quick. So overall now at the moment looks like we are bearish. This daily candle doesn't have a top wick, but we are below all of this daily support here. We closed below that area yesterday, and we've now broken yesterday's low. Yeah man, gold is all over the place. So right now you could say that we are in this range here on the daily. Sorry about that. Dogs are barking at the pips or what, Jared? Alright. So we're looking to possibly target 1808, 1809 later today, if we get that volume. Looking here on a 4 hour, we've closed below the support here, and very high probability that we drive down to the support here at 1819. So on a 30-minute, that support is more like here. Alright. So a very bearish structure right now. Looks like we're moving down here. Here, 4 hour. Okay, like I say, we've closed below the support. We are in somewhat clean traffic moving down now. And your new 4 hour has broken the low there, so we may just drive down here. And if we drive down, I'm perfectly okay with that, because I'm holding sells from like 5:30. But yeah, right now this half an hour candle has no top wick. Driving down, I'd have to wait for an hourly or for 9 o'clock here for any trades, obviously. So nothing to do on gold. If it drives down, it is what it is. If we do retrace, I'm thinking maybe we push up to 1831 at most. So if we miss this initial push down and we for some reason come back and form a resistance at 1831, then we can possibly capitalize on sells from there. Come on, gold. Okay, so as it stands right now, I'm bearish on gold, but we have no setup. We have to wait for 9 o'clock, probably 8 o'clock. But I want to be focusing on these GBP pairs until the news comes out. So let's keep our focus this side for now. Okay, we had that 15-minute support here on GU. Looking left, you've got an hourly support here at 122222264. And then you got some clean traffic down into 122000. Like, calling out these numbers on GU is annoying. Looking to drive into the 4-hour support here. So we'll see if we get our closure below the support right here. GJ. It's kind of strange how, you know, GJ and GU can sometimes move like inversely. Yesterday GU was pushing down way before GJ pushed down, and I can only assume that was from dollar strength. So yeah, just popped in early. Price tags. How do you do that? Hey, look at that. So yeah, I was just saying, just popped in here early to do a quick analysis before pound CPI. We've got about 15 minutes to go here. So if you're joining the stream, thank you so much. Say good morning there in the chat. Ask some questions. Got quite a bit of time to spare here. Took my gold sell over here, 6 a.m. We were closing below support. Nice wick rejections to the upside. Broke the low, had a wick to fill. We filled that wick now. Nice strong bearish candle. This hourly looks good. We've broken the lows here. Strong 15-minute closure. So let's see. There'll be no more entries on gold until later this morning, like I say. Morning. Why are we up so early? There's news at 8. So yeah, I normally hop on at 8, but thought I would just pop in and do analysis quick. Pound news. So yeah, we're just waiting now. Making money while we still half asleep. Coffee and pips for breakfast. Oh yes, I got my coffee right here. 12 minutes. I'll do the breakdown. Okay, so gold daily expecting us to possibly drive down to support. Um, I was looking at this level yesterday. You can see the daily got a support over here, and the day before yesterday, Monday, we closed above that level. So I was worried to take sells yesterday, but we've closed below that level now, and we've broken yesterday's low. There's no top wick on the daily here on Oanda, but something that got me thinking is if you come here, we do have a top wick. So I'm not going to stress about that top wick. We, on the 4 hour, have closed below, just hold on, closed below this level of support. And now there's pretty much clean traffic down until 1820, 1819. But the thing is, we now have to wait for the hourly candle closure, and we are, you know, already in this range. You might want to wait for a resistance to form. So, maybe pull back up to this level. Or I was thinking, worst case scenario, maybe we even pull back up to, where's this level now? Yeah, maybe we pull back up to here. 1831, 680, that's the Asian high. So yeah, we could pull back up to those levels before driving down. And then GJ, let's see. Well, I got GU analysis here as well. Looking on the daily. Overall, we are bearish here. Looking for a weekly wick fill on GU. So your daily has now broken yesterday's low. Right over there. Close below this 4-hour support. Not the cleanest of traffic, but with volume, we have CPI coming up now in 8 minutes. So with that volume, if we do get a bearish move here from the new news, we should push down into this 4-hour support. Ian, day one. Thanks, brother. could have runners here on GU if that happens. GJ. Yeah, GJ we're just in a range at the moment. Like I say, just waiting to see what happens with news. The daily we've tapped into like these previous daily highs here. Just the way this candle's sitting, I feel like we could just be creating that wick to drive further up. There's no like wick rejections here at the top. There's no rejection signs or anything. So maybe waiting for support here on GJ to form to drive back up to the highs. Got to wait and see. Gonna start an affiliate service for my YouTube channel. If you bring in 1,000 subscribers, you get a Lambo. Okay, so yeah, Nico and Jared are two of my mates I trade with in New York session every now and then when I'm not too busy. Jared FFF trader. Nico is basically the reason I'm here. Told me about trading, so yeah. Thanks, Nico. Much love. Yes. So we've got a minor support here on the 15-minute. And, right now it looks like we may close below. But I'm so hesitant to take sales right now. This 15 has no top wick. I don't know. It's just a little bit tricky. I feel like at this point we want to wait for a resistance to form. So yeah, I'm not going to rush anything here with gold. Moving down nicely here on GU. Oh wait, cheers Jared. Morning Adolph. Morning Ian. So no entries at 8. We'll just be waiting, probably wait for 8:30. But we can just see how things are moving so long. Trying to understand what's happening with the news. Alright guys, don't mind me, I'm just going to sip my coffee. We're waiting for this news to come out. So yeah, just gotta wait. 2 minutes. Okay, news is about to come out here, so let's just check. Right, CPI came out as expected, so we may not get too much movement. Alright, closed above support here on GU. Oh my word. Look at that. So yeah, GJ, if we break support here, maybe we drive down. Ian, you say previous daily has no bottom wick. Very small. The way GJ has moved, the way GU has moved down. Thinking to possibly put a sell stop on the break of the low. Let's see. Still a little bit earlier. I haven't set the sell stop just yet. I want to see a bit more confirmation. Yo, nah, I don't feel too great about this. Let's maybe wait for a 15-minute candle closure here. See how we're closing. You see GU has retraced already. Yeah, 8:30 would be better. But at that point, maybe I just want to wait for London Open. Gold, on the other hand, 15-minute close below support here. Obviously, I was bearish. Everything else is bearish here. Like I say, I'd rather wait for a resistance to form. Just a slightly deeper pullback. But yeah, we should have some nice movement on the GBP pairs, so we're just gonna wait here. Yeah, getting there, getting there. Had a nice trade on GJ yesterday. Took a small loss on gold. Gold was quite tricky yesterday. We were just in this range here. You would have thought below that support we would have had some nice movement, but this I suppose is a troublesome area right here. So we're below that area now. Got clean traffic to the left. We should move down to 1820 sometime today. Possibly even down all the way to 1808. GJ pushing up. Got a nice bottom wick here. Bar stop on the break of the high looks better than sales. Alright. should move up here on GJ, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Thought to maybe have bar stops on the break of the high here, but let's rather wait for a closure above 4 hour. Just doesn't look good to drive up. Just doesn't. Yeah, if it runs, it runs. Even though there's news now at 8, it's a very tricky time with London coming up. So we may get some movement here. Maybe we even get a push up and then London comes and we drive all the way back down. You know, maybe we get a fake out of this level. We've also got a possible resistance right over here. So for safer bars, you probably do want to wait for a break of that level anyway. Quite a few people on here already. Thanks everyone for joining. Please leave a like and hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. We've just had pound news now at 8. So we are just waiting here to see how the market will react. Right now, still in this range. Might just have to wait for London open here. I think if GU closes below support here on a 30-minute, that'll be great for sales. Let's have a look at gold. Gold just about flipping back bearish on the hourly, respecting the previous hourly high. Looks pretty good for sales, honestly. Just gonna have a sell stop on the break of the low here on gold. At 18.24 250. Sell stops. Stop loss above the previous hourly high here. Stop loss at 18.27.200. Looking at just less than 30 pip stop. And your first target will be down here at 18.19, but we'll have runners to potentially move into the daily low here. So there's still quite some time until London session starts, so I'm happy to take this trade. Things are setting up quite nicely here. Already broken the low on the 4 hour, and look at that, our stop is above the 4 hour high, so it looks good here. Sell stop at 18.24.250. 18.24.200 depending on your broker. Good morning everyone, thanks for joining. Caden's making some bucks. Yeah man, I've heard women are built even better for men than trading. They have more patience, less of an ego. I actually watched this trading documentary. can't remember what it was called. It's on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever heard of Anton Creel. So he basically takes a handful of regular people from regular jobs and gives them like a month or so, and this other guy I think funds them, and they have to trade, um, not quite trading the same way we do as retail traders, um, but out of the whole lot there was this one lady who was like so, what's the word, like unsuspecting. She was like, looked like a regular like mom, and this lady was just killing it. She was better than everyone else. Just a regular little old lady, fucking catching pups. Crazy. Looks like we are about to get in here. Yeah, she's gonna be my sugar mommy. $18.24, 200 sell stops. So, not in just yet. Stop loss is going to be at 18.27. Let's see. 18.27, 190. Break even. Such a clean range to the left, I don't even know. Here we go. Yeah, I'd like to go break even here at 18.22, 700. Got 8 minutes here to our 30-minute closure. If we break these highs, then I'll just delete the sell stop and I'll be waiting for a resistance to form. Not too worried about this right now. Yeah, I think if we close above, yeah, Nico, I agree. Maybe if we close above 18.25, 680, maybe we'll delete sell stops here. GJ's close, or got 3 minutes here, but looks like it may just close above resistance. So looking to possibly have bars on GJ as we close above this level here. Going to delete these sell stops for now. Yeah, we just gotta wait for gold. GJ looks nice. Yeah, your daily candle does look like it'll drive up here. We had a very big move yesterday. We've retraced about half of that move now. Doesn't really look like any signs of rejection here. You know, we got no wick rejections or anything to this level. Price is just pushed straight down. You know, possibly collecting liquidity to drive further up. So on the closure of this candle, we'll be looking to get involved here on GJ. I'd like to see maybe a little bit of a wick down first, because right now your stop is pretty big. Yeah, maybe stop loss below the 15 minute. And we'll be going break even at 167.200. Let's just give it a second here. We are pulling down nicely. I want to have a buy stop on the break of the previous candle high. But I just want to see where this candle will pull down to. We may pull down back to 166.800. So we're going to have a buy stop at 167.020. Stop loss is going to be below the previous 15 minute at 166.730. Okay, this push down is really nice. Now we've got a steeper wick. So this looks pretty good for price to drive up here. We'll target these highs from yesterday. Gold is pretty choppy right now. Looking at the 30 minute, there's no sense right here. Hourly is still good. If you re-break these lows, you've now got a nice steep wick. Doesn't look too bad, but yeah, man. Gotta pick your battles. Yo, Pepperstone. Pepperstone is nice. If you trade Nasdaq, Pepperstone is the way to go. Zero spread, zero commission, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I never had a problem with Pepperstone until they had that flippin' whole sorry, I think my mic just went off. Testing, testing. Okay, cool. Yeah, Pepperstone was always good until they had that whole leverage story. I don't know, you had to do some extra. I don't know, I can't even remember. Nico, do you remember when Pepperstone had that whole flippin' regulation story with leverage? When I was with Pepperstone, I think I had a $500 account. And the smallest, or the biggest trade I could put in was like a 0.03 after they changed their regulations. And then I moved. Yeah, they lowered their leverage like crazy. Let's just mark this up here. We got a buy stop here on GJ. 167.020 on the break of the previous candle high. That's at 025. Gold hourly candle has flipped. Should drop down here. And I always liked Pepperstone until the whole leverage story. They were a good broker. I think the fact that they did the whole leverage thing like shows that they are professional. But I mean, yeah, to have to do all of that unnecessary paperwork just to get like a decent leverage is stupid. It's easier to just move brokers. Then again, a lower leverage is not a bad thing. Okay, looks like we are about to get triggered in here. There we go. Here we go. Right, if your 15-minute closes back below 1669.40, then I'm going to need to manage this position here. Not liking the look of this too much. GU is moving down. Either way, we are just going to wait for the 15-minute closure here. If we close like this, then I'm going to manage my position. Suppose on the other hand we are above this resistance as well. And my broker got stops at 166,700. Yeah, don't know why our price is so different here. Haven't quite hit stop loss just yet. About 2 pips away, but not looking good. So it looks like we had a fake out here on GJ. I'm still in. So I put my stop loss below this candle here. On trading view, the low of this candle is 166,755. On my broker, the low of that candle is 166,730. Like a 3 pip difference. So I don't know if anyone is still in this trade, but it doesn't look too good. Price is pulling back up. But you never know, your 30-minute is still respecting the previous 30-minute, of course. if we close back above 167 or 166,950 at 9 o'clock, you could potentially be looking at entering again if you do want to give it another shot. But I didn't really get to manage risk on this trade, so I'm still in the trade. But if I weren't, and I'd taken a full stop there, I would just be cautious with taking a second trade. Gold tapping back into that resistance. Could have caught nice sells here in gold at 9 o'clock. Okay guys, I'm going to be right back. Give me 2 seconds. So yeah, if you do still happen to be in the GJ trade, probably a pretty good time to manage risk here. You've got your new hour candle opening in 5 minutes. Let's have a quick look at gold. So on gold, yeah, definitely want to see us maybe push up a little bit further and form a resistance here. So maybe here on a 15-minute we've got this resistance. Maybe a fake out of this level. So we break back into this range and then break back out to then drive down. Just gotta wait and see. Hourly candles definitely not closing in a way to be taking any trades here at 9 o'clock. So if this candle closes bullish here above this previous resistance, price very well could still continue up here. So if you did get stopped out of the initial trade, could be looking at re-entries on the break of the previous candle high here. Yeah, that definitely looks like stop loss on the initial trade. Yeah, you can't win them all, you know. Might just have to call it a day there. Although if we get a closure below support here, then you got your sells from earlier. But now your hourly candle has no top wick. We're driving back down into support. That news initially drove us up. If we respect the support, maybe your hourly candle could drive up here and flip. But the way it's moving down right now, I don't think so. Yeah, have a look at GU. Moved down really nicely here. Just broke those previous lows. Looks like we'll push down to the next level here. But too late to execute on this. Yeah, I don't know about looking at GU as a third pair. Like, 3 is just too many. Don't even know why I looked at it in the first place. But I looked at it and I really liked it. Now I think it's messing with my head. So I'm gonna have to leave GU alone, I think. Gold looks like it's respecting resistance here. hourly close respecting the support that we formed here on the 30-minute. So if we break these lows, should see price continue down here. Got nice clean traffic to the left. Your 4-hour looks great here to move down. Have a look at GJ. Wow. Anyway, risk could have been managed better on those bars for sure. Closing on that 15-minute bearish close. Alright, so now we know CPI 8 o'clock or 8 o'clock news. We're most likely going to have to wait for London Open anyway. So we took this trade just before London Open. So now we know. I think if your 15-minute close is bearish on this resistance, then I'm going to place a sell stop on the break of the previous hourly low. Okay, all about to close here on the 15-minute. Looks quite nice and bearish. So once we close, I'm going to place a sell stop on the break of the previous hourly low. Your previous hour was bullish within this bearish trend, and we closed respecting this previous support here. We've got clean traffic to the left. We are in a time of volume, so as soon as we break these lows, there's a very high probability that we drive down. We've got the higher time frame with us. Alright, so there's your close. Going to set these sell stops at 18.24. Stops are going to be at 1827,720. We're going to keep the target for the daily lows, for maybe to have runners later in the day. But really we are targeting 1820 here. I want to move stops to break even as we move into 1822,700. So now we've got a wick on this 15-minute candle, and we are driving down. Looks like we may flip bearish. I think if we re-break this high, we need to manage our risk here. Because the previous 5 minutes was respecting the support. Yeah, I'm gonna close full here. Already took a loss, so gonna call it a day, guys. Not the best of days. Focus just wasn't there. I think it was that flippin' GU. FUGU. But yeah, okay. Need to be a little bit more cautious with trades before London Open. But that's gonna be it from me today. So thank you so much for joining, guys. We'll be back and we'll be better. Don't stress it. You know, a loss or two, part of the game. Sorry, my lamp just fell off my table. Anyway, like I say, yeah, losses are part of the game. As long as you're learning from your losses, you know, you'll get there. For the rest of the day, you know, overall we do look very bearish here on gold. I think we may still even retrace up to 1831, maybe 1832. If we form a resistance there, we could have sales later today. For buys, it just doesn't look great for buys. All the way moving up here, you're just gonna have a hard time taking buys. Safest option for buys are probably gonna be above this area, 1843, 1844. So I'd be focusing on sells for the rest of the day. With GJ, wow, I don't know. Had quite a strong move down here, but you can see this level we are tapping into. It's quite a nice area. So see how we react to that level. Maybe we form a support to correct this move down. Overall, we are bullish, although we're tapping into this resistance area on a daily. So yeah, I'd wait for a support to form around this area to possibly take buys. But of course, as you move into some of these levels, you need to just manage risk, because if this bearish momentum continues, then we could form resistance around some of these levels here to possibly continue down. But I don't think from this move we'll just keep pushing. We should see some sort of reaction to this level. So just keep that in mind. And you got no top wick on this hourly either. So yeah guys, that's it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Thanks for joining.